Hi guys, I'm still busy with this layout. Today I'm just going to show you how I did some of the stencil work and how I did the title. I used a stunning Prima stencil with some texture paste, white Crackle from Finnabair. I used some pigment powders, some mica powder. I used some Garcia powders as well. I love these because I didn't want just white paste on the page. I wanted to make it kind of a subtle vintage grey to match the rest of the page. So I'm taking some of the Crackle paste and then I'm adding a little bit of Frank's Artisan powders and some of the mica powders. You can see I'm mixing it really well. The black powder is very potent, so make sure you don't add too much. It's easier to add more. It's really hard to take away some color, and that is a principle you can apply in everything when you add color. The reason I'm adding the mica powder is to see if it'll give me a slight bit of a shimmer. I'm not sure if it will work, but it also just tones down the black and it just gives me a little bit more of a vanilla undertone. As you can see, I'm just putting the stencil down. I've already done the layout. In the previous video you saw that, where I wanted everything. So now I'm just kind of winging it and making sure that I'm getting my stencil work in areas that it would be visible. I don't want the whole stencil to display, so if your paste is too little, you don't have to make another batch, because you can see where that top part is where I'm not getting any paste. That is where a photo mat will go. Okay, and now I'm going to leave it to dry. Here you can see it's been dried, and I'm now going to do my title. I'm actually going to be using some heat embossing for this because I want to make a beautiful brass coppery title for this page. You can see that I'm pressing my wooden title into my embossing pad, and then I'm just sprinkling some ultra thick embossing enamel over. They don't make this anymore, unfortunately, but you can use any embossing powder that you choose. I just really like this color, and I also like the texture that it gives. So now I'm going to put my little title into my foil basket. The reason I'm putting it in here, it's a very delicate title and it tends to maybe just blow around a bit, and if you maneuver it too much, I've had a few broken and I didn't want this one to break. It's my last one, and as I'm making this as a gift for someone, I really want it to be very special. So you can see there how I'm melting the powder and how gorgeous that looks, and it's going to be absolutely the perfect color for my layout. And there it finds its little spot. Just a last note on the stencil work that I did, you can see that it now has a shimmer. If you look at the bottom left where the memories start and at the right, that is actually just I used some liquid pearls that I just rubbed over it, and it just gives that subtle look of a shimmer. I added the sequins. I used glossy accents. or Anita's 3D gloss. I first just put the accents and gloss down where I wanted to have my sequins, and then I just threw them over and I left them there for an hour or two so that the gloss or the accents can dry, and I shook off the excess. You'll always have some of the sequins that'll fall off. That really doesn't bother me. There are millions of them, so even if half of them fall off, you'll still have enough. Hope you were inspired by this page. You're welcome to copy it, but please just share. Oh, just a last little note, you can see on the left side of the page and the top right, I actually added some copper liquid pearls just as a small accent. Have a fantastic day.